Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have an unexplainable sense of peace while your day begins filled with anxiety? Many believe it's a matter of luck, but let me reveal something that will completely change your perspective. The secret isn't in what happens throughout your day, but in the first 15 minutes after you wake up. Through a powerful Christian devotional, I discovered a truth that few people know. There's a specific way to start your day that can literally reprogram your spiritual reality. And no, I'm not just talking about waking up and saying any random prayer. In fact, most people pray in a way that could be sabotaging their blessings without even realizing it. Imagine discovering a key that not only opens the doors of your day, but also activates such powerful spiritual protection that even the toughest problems start to dissolve naturally. Through a transformative Jesus devotional, I'll show you how ordinary people are experiencing extraordinary results in their lives. What you're going to learn today is not just another prayer, it's a spiritual breakthrough tool that has been transforming lives worldwide. If you're tired of starting your days feeling overwhelmed, if you're seeking a real change in your spiritual life, or if you simply want to experience a new level of peace and purpose, pay close attention to every word of this video. What I'm about to share with you in the next few minutes is so powerful that it can completely change the atmosphere of your day starting tomorrow. Just imagine, waking up in the morning doesn't have to feel like the chaotic rush that so many people experience. When we start our day connected to a higher purpose through a sincere motivation prayer to start your day, something extraordinary happens. It's as if every breath becomes an opportunity for growth, every challenge a chance to strengthen your faith, and every moment a divine gift to be embraced with gratitude and a deep Jesus devotional. Have you noticed how the most successful people have a unique morning routine that's no coincidence? They've discovered the power of starting their day with intentionality and a true Christian devotional. Imagine transforming those first 15 minutes after you wake up into a sacred moment. A few minutes of meditation on the Word, a time for gratitude, and a sincere prayer. It's like preparing the soil of your day to reap blessings you never thought possible. Here's a practical tip that has changed many lives. Create a special corner in your home dedicated to your morning worship prayer time. It could be a cozy chair, a special rug, or even a small table with your Bible and a notebook for journaling. The important thing is that this space becomes your daily refuge for spiritual connection and intentional planning. Many have testified how this simple change has brought transformative morning inspiration and motivation. There's something almost magical about the stillness of the early morning hours when the world is just waking up. It's in this moment that many people find their strength through a powerful sermon prayer, connecting to a greater presence that transcends human understanding. As Psalm 118:24 says, "This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." Each morning is a divine gift, a blank page waiting to be filled with moments of grace and transformative testimonies. For those seeking real transformation, the practice of the 3 a.m. breakthrough daily has proven revolutionary. Have you ever considered waking up a little earlier, while the world is still asleep, to have your special moment of connection? It doesn't have to be at 3 a.m. It could be at 5 or 6 a.m. The key is finding that moment when you can silence the external and internal noise to hear the voice that truly matters. It's like having a private audience with the Creator himself. Science confirms this. The first moments after waking are crucial for setting the tone of your day. That's why starting with a Christian devotional inspiration early in the morning can completely shift your perspective. Try beginning with a prayer of gratitude, followed by 10 minutes of Bible reading and 5 minutes of silent reflection. Many have discovered that this simple morning ritual not only strengthens their faith but also boosts productivity and mental clarity. It's interesting how we sometimes try to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders, isn't it? But there's profound wisdom in recognizing our human limitations and seeking strength through a sincere Christian inspiration daily. When we understand that we don't need to have all the answers and that we can rely on a higher power through a consistent daily devotional, something extraordinary happens. We find peace even in the midst of storms. Do you ever feel like everything is just too heavy? It's in those exact moments that a daily affirmations of blessings makes all the difference. Imagine starting your day by declaring powerful truths over your life. I don't need to fear, because I am not alone. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth. The wisdom I need is available to me. These simple affirmations can completely transform your perspective and strengthen your faith. There's a powerful practice that has helped many people develop this healthy dependence on God, the testimony journal. The idea is simple. Every night before bed, write down one situation where you saw God's hand at work. It could be something small like an unexpected encounter, or something big like an answered prayer. Over time, you'll have a precious record of how your faith has grown and been strengthened. In a world that feels increasingly challenging, many wonder how to find true protection. The answer might lie in something as simple as a sincere daily inspiration to start your day. It's like having an invisible but powerful shield that protects not only against physical harm, but also against the negativity that tries to steal our peace. Through genuine worship prayer, we discover that we don't have to face challenges alone. There are specific moments in the day that are especially powerful for seeking divine protection. The 3 a.m. prayer, for instance, has become a sacred moment. For many who've discovered the power of praying in the early hours of the morning, you don't need to wake up exactly at 3 a.m. The important thing is to establish a regular time for spiritual connection. It could be 5 a.m. before the rush of the day begins, when you can truly focus on your Christian prayer without distractions. The practice of surrounding your activities with prayer has been life-changing for many. Think of it as creating a spiritual force field. Before leaving home, say a quick prayer. When you arrive at work, say another. Before important meetings or significant decisions, say one more. Many have testified how this habit of constant Christian devotionals has completely transformed the atmosphere of their days, bringing a peace that surpasses all understanding. There's a secret about gratitude that few people know. It's like a key that unlocks invisible doors in our spiritual lives. Through a Jesus-focused devotional centered on gratitude, we begin to notice blessings that previously went unnoticed. It's remarkable how a simple, sincere thank you, combined with genuine Christian motivation, can completely transform our perspective on daily challenges and help us see the extraordinary in the ordinary. Forgiveness is like a spiritual cleansing that we need to do regularly. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack on your shoulders. That's how we live when we hold on to grudges and resentment. A powerful testimony begins when we decide to take daily inventory of our emotions through a heartfelt daily devotional. List 3 people you need to forgive today, even for small things. It could be the driver who cut you off in traffic, or a colleague who made a rude comment. The practice of gratitude and forgiveness can be revolutionary when combined with an intentional sermon prayer. Start by creating a gratitude journal. Every night before bed, write down 3 blessings from your day. They can be simple things like a smile you received, a moment of peace, or a delicious meal. Many have found that this practice, coupled with consistent daily Christian inspiration, not only improves their sleep, but also completely transforms how they wake up the next morning. Many people look for success in the wrong places, don't they? True fulfillment comes when we align our dreams with a higher purpose through genuine Christian motivation. It's like a dance. Sometimes we need to take a step back in our own plans to take 2 steps forward on the divine path. Through a sincere Christian devotional, we discover that true success isn't just about achieving goals, but about finding peace in the process. Have you noticed how some people seem to have an internal compass guiding them to the right decisions? The secret lies in developing a regular worship prayer that tunes us into the divine will. A powerful practice is the 3 R's method. Recognize, identify your desires, release, surrender them to God, and receive, accept divine guidance. Many have found that this simple exercise, combined with consistent daily devotionals, brings surprising clarity to important decisions. Here's something few people understand. Aligning with the divine purpose doesn't mean abandoning your dreams, but elevating them through a powerful 3 a.m. breakthrough daily. It's like tuning a radio. When you find the right frequency, the music flows without interference. Try creating a purpose map. On one side of a page, list your talents. On the other, list the needs you see in the world. Where do they intersect? That intersection often reveals your divine calling. There's a joy that goes beyond circumstances, a peace that defies human logic. Through a sincere sermon prayer, we discover that true happiness doesn't depend on what happens around us, but on the divine presence within us. It's like having a wise elder by your side, guiding your steps through a Christian devotional. Inspiration that transforms even the simplest moments into sacred experiences. Have you ever noticed how some people remain calm even in the midst of chaos? The secret lies in developing what many call the practice of presence through consistent Christian prayer. Try this. Every hour, pause for 30 seconds, take a deep breath, and acknowledge God's presence in that moment. Use reminders on your phone if needed. It's incredible how this simple exercise, combined with a daily testimony, can completely transform your perspective. Divine joy is like a muscle that needs to be exercised through regular daily Christian inspiration. A powerful technique is the Extraordinary Moments Journal. Write down seemingly ordinary situations where you noticed a special touch from God. It could be a stranger's smile, a message that came at the right time, or even a green traffic light when you were running late. These small notes, combined with consistent motivational inspiration, create a precious record of how the extraordinary is present in the ordinary. Many people fail to realize the power of declaring victory even before seeing the results. It's like planting a seed through a daily Christian devotional. You don't see the tree immediately, but you know it's growing. Through consistent motivational prayer to start your day, we begin to understand that prosperity goes beyond finances. It encompasses health, relationships, and spiritual well-being. There's a powerful practice called the Circle of Blessings that has been transforming lives through intentional worship prayer. Here's how it works. Create a list of 5 close people and pray specifically for one area of their life each day. Many have found that this exercise of genuine faith not only blesses others, but also returns as a powerful testimony in their own lives. It's like creating a spiritual protection network that benefits everyone involved. Declaring victory through a 3 a.m. breakthrough daily isn't about denying reality, but about seeing beyond the circumstances. A practical tool is the Overcoming Journal. Write down the obstacles you're facing, and next to them, write a declaration of victory based on biblical promises. For example, if the concern is financial, declare abundance. If it's health, declare healing. This exercise, combined with a sincere Jesus devotional, has the power to transform your mindset. There's a powerful truth that few understand. When we become channels of blessing through a sincere Christian devotional inspiration, our own lives overflow with grace. It's like a fountain that never runs dry. The more you pour love onto others through a genuine sermon prayer, the more your own life is filled with purpose and meaning. Many discover that their own healing begins when they make themselves available to help others. The practice of the ministry of small gestures has been revolutionizing lives through intentional Christian motivation. It's simple. Every day, set 3 acts of kindness to perform. It could be a sincere compliment, a message of encouragement, or even buying coffee for a stranger. The secret is to do it consciously, as a living testimony of divine love. It's amazing how these small acts, when done with a heart full of faith, can create waves of transformation. Want a practical tip that has been changing lives? Create an impact journal through consistent daily inspiration. Write down every person God places in your path and a specific way to bless them. It could be through prayer, a word of encouragement, or a practical action. This exercise, combined with regular Christian prayer, not only keeps you focused on being a blessing, but also creates a precious record of how God uses ordinary people to do extraordinary things. There is something extraordinarily powerful when people come together in purpose through collective worship prayer. It's like an orchestra. Each instrument has its unique sound, but together they create a magnificent symphony. Through a shared, daily devotional, we discover that our prayers gain a multiplying power when we unite in faith. It's remarkable how mutual support can transform challenges into testimonies of victory. Have you ever experienced the power of digital prayer circles? It's a modern practice that has been revolutionizing lives through a shared daily Christian inspiration. Create a small group of 3 to 5 people committed to prayer. Using messaging apps, share daily prayer requests and celebrate victories together. Many have found that this virtual spiritual support, combined with consistent motivational inspiration, builds deep connections even from a distance. A community of faith is like a garden that needs to be cultivated through regular sermon prayers. One initiative that has shown incredible results is the Guardians Project. Each person commits to praying specifically for 3 members of the community for 1 week. The following week, the names are rotated. This system, combined with sincere testimonies of how God has answered prayers, creates a spiritual support network that strengthens everyone involved. So, are you ready to transform your mornings into moments of true spiritual power? Through a sincere Christian devotional inspiration, you've discovered today that the impossible becomes possible when we start our day the right way. But here's the big question. What will you do with this knowledge? Imagine waking up tomorrow and, instead of reaching for your phone, dedicating those precious first moments to a transformative worship prayer. How about starting a 7-day challenge? Apply every principle I've shared here and watch the changes unfold. And do you know what's even more incredible? You're not alone on this journey. Let me ask you a few questions. When was the last time you truly felt peace when you woke up? When was the last time your day flowed with a sense of divine purpose? If you're ready for real change, start right now. And don't keep this treasure to yourself. Share this video with someone who needs this message today. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Every week, we bring transformative content like this that can revolutionize your spiritual life. Leave a comment saying, "I accept the 7-day challenge," and let's embark on this journey of transformation together. A big hug and see you in the next video.